Hello everybody and welcome to the stream. Today, as the name suggests, we are going to create an indoor environment in 3D Studio Max, and we will prepare it to export into Unreal Engine 4, and we will try to do this all today. So I will start with my perspective view in 3D Studio Max. Oh, and as always, if you have any questions, just type them in live chat, and I will try to answer them as fast as possible. So first of all, we need a plan of what you're going to do. I'm going to make something really simple and not really big, and then we will create colliders for the environment and then put it in Unreal Engine 4. So the best way to start here, we can create our environment from a simple geometry like this, or we can try and use the build in 3D Studio Max extended objects like walls, railing, and windows and doors. These objects are good because they create an automatic holes when you put in doors and windows, so it's easy to create an indoor environment. So let's try to do this. Let's say that my environment, I'm really used to Maya controls right now. So let's say it will be a square environment. It's like will be a square apartment with a little pool inside, and like, I don't know, some columns maybe here and here, and within the perimeter, maybe some additional rooms on the other sides. So as I said, you can create it from the objects using Boolean to make holes for doors and windows, or you can use this extended objects, so it doesn't really matter. So the main thing is the planning of it, how you want to create this type of environment, and also the scale. So we will use the standard 3D Studio Max scale, and it will be okay, but when you will create it from the objects and Boolean, for example, like let me show you this really quick. For example, I'm creating a wall, then I'm creating a door like this. So I should stick to these proportions for all other objects. For example, I will click compound objects, pro Boolean, and start picking. Now I have a hole for the door, and I should make these proportions consistent throughout all of my buildings. So so it means when I'm in Engine, when I want to pass through this door, I will adjust my character to pass through it, but if I'm created another door and another wall, and it will be a smaller or higher or wider or shorter, my character will not pass through it. So you should be consistent with all the frames where your character will go. So I have a question in chat. Luca is asking, did it work roughly the same with Maya? Yes, you can create the method I showed right now. You can create all the walls and all the windows like this with the Boolean, and it's really easy to do in Maya. If you want, I can show you this later. But I'm going to create it in 3D Studio Max with this wall objects, I guess. Or maybe you want me to create it with booleans and mesh editing. So let me know right now if you want it with walls or with the standard meshes. So I don't have actually a plan for this building right now. I will just make it from my imagination right now. But for you, it's better to create some plan from the top. So you actually know what you're doing, and you planned your environment before modeling it. it will be just easier for you to see where the all the rooms will go, where will be the entrances, and so on. It will help you to then plan it and put your character in it, so it will be easier for you to decide which size of the rooms will be and which sizes will be all other objects be in your environment. Yandri wants to know how to make this in Maya. Okay, so you want me to create it in Maya, right? Unfortunately, there is no such thing as a quiz here, so you should just type in the chat. If you would like, I can switch to Maya, no problem. Okay, it will be helpful, Lucas saying. Okay then, let's switch to Maya and do it the old-fashioned way. Let me just find it where it is. Autodesk. No, it should be Autodesk Maya. Yes. Okay, cool, no problem. I already launched my Unreal Engine, so we will already see how to put it in Unreal Engine. Okay, cool. So we have our Maya. So first of all, let's start with our floor. Okay, everything is working fine. Yeah. I have a little bit of a lag here. Let's hope it's not persistent here. So let's start with the floor. Our floor should be actually a plane, so let's make it like this. I also don't need that much polygons here, so I should probably go to my attribute editor and let's see. This is our transforms, this is our poly shape, and this is the subdivisions. So I don't need so many polygons. I will create just 4 vertices. Then I switch to my editing and I will toggle the snap to the grid, and I will move all my vertices snapped to my grid. It will be easier for me then to keep the dimensions. So I'm starting from the start that this is my dimensions of my building. So I will not go pass through it. So it will be my main room, as I said, with the pool and maybe some columns or something. And maybe if I want, I will add some additional rooms on the sides. Maybe don't know yet. So let's create some walls. We will do this with the cube. As you can see, it's snapping perfectly to the grid. But actually, we need to. So I think I will create like 4 walls here, and then make some entrances into them. So yeah, let's put it somewhere here and somewhere like this. It doesn't matter actually, because now I will move my my vertices again. Also, my vertices, the pivot for my vertices is set to component. I want to set it to world. Yeah, and let's move this one here. This one. No. Yes. This one here. This one can go here. Why are you not selecting? Okay. Alright, now let's select this one, select only this viewport, and as you can, not viewport, but this direction, and let's move it. As you can see, it's still snapping, but it's holding its height. So yeah, let's move it right here. Let's do the same for the second part, like this, and then let's put this. Ooh, it's actually, yeah, it's not looking good. Let's snap this two guys. This guy here, this guy here. Yeah, like this. Let's do the same for the other side. Well, I maybe don't need this wall to be that that wide, so I probably should turn off my grid snapping and move it like this. So yeah, this will be my wall. I'm not sure about the height though. Should I make it higher? The height is very important right now, because now it will decide if my how large is my environment, actually, my interior. Let's say my character will be like this high. So maybe we should create some object that will represent our character. Let's create a simple cone. Put it on the grid. So this cone will be our module. So it will be our height of our character. So we'll measure all the heights, all the proportions of our wall to this cone. So it will be our character. Let's make him a little bit like this, maybe. So yeah, will be our character. So will be the height of our wall. Okay, so now what we need to do, we need to copy this on the other side. So we'll hold Shift and move our wall to the other side. And I'm still snapping to the grid, so I don't need to worry about anything actually. Let's select two walls, select our rotation tool, and our rotation is on the component. Let's set it to world. Yeah, but it's not in the middle. So yeah, let's rotate only this one for now. As you can see, I haven't edited the pivot of the object. So let's edit it. So it's actually inside our wall, like this. And now let's rotate it 90 degrees. Kinda 19 degrees. Holding Shift, and in my channel I can set the exact rotation to 90 degrees, and then I will move it back to this wall, to this side. To adjust the height, I just need to do it like this. Okay, let's copy that, holding Shift, and we have 4 walls. So for now it's okay. We will have a lot of a glitch on this side, but we will not worry about this. And this geometry doesn't have to be solid, so it's we can make this. We can keep these objects separate between them. We will not worry about this. Later we will attach everything so it will be one mesh, and we will remove all the unnecessary polygons on the bottom. So we are not going to worry about that. Okay, so now let's work with our floor. I'm going back to my modeling toolkit, I'm going to my components, and let's see. I would like to make like a little pool in the middle with a little island in the middle. So maybe we can create some stairs or some, I don't know, bridge to it, a little bridge to it. And let's create with connect. Let's select the side. I actually need to be in the edges menu. Like this. But I don't have actually any I don't have, oh yeah, I hear it, I have it here. So let's make 2 segments. I guess, no, we need more. 3, 4, it should be 4 segments. Hit enter to accept, and then we're gonna connect on the other side. Yeah, something like this. 4, enter. Okay, and now we're gonna select both of these edges. Maybe I will switch off the grid for now. Let's scale them. Oh, you know what? Let's select both this one and this one. And if we scale them, yeah, we have to, no, it's not gonna work. So yeah, let's do it in pairs. I don't want you, sir. Thank you very much. Now let's go it like this. Let's select this one and scale them. We also could make it with the connect options, but we don't have to. Let's do the same thing for this side. So this will be the aisle in the middle. This will be the water. Okay, like this. Let's select this one and create like a square aisle in the middle. Okay, and now we're gonna extrude. So I'm going to select this polygons here. I don't need actually my scaling tool for this. And I'm going to extrude them down. So it's also snapping. So I'm keeping my snapping on all times. Okay, so we created like a little aisle. There will be a pool or something really nice. And then after in Unreal Engine we'll create some kind of bridges or some kind of, you know, the thing so we can pass actually enter this island here. I don't know at the moment what it will be. We will see. So yeah, this is look like this. Now let's bring back our grid. And let's create a pillars, some pillars for this. So I will create it with another box object, and let's move it somewhere here. Yeah, I think this is a good spot. Let me check if it, no, it can't be on a grid. Yeah. Okay, cool. It actually doesn't matter. They can be a little bit under the grid. Doesn't actually matter. Okay, so how large they will be, I'm not sure. Let's try something maybe like this. Yeah, I think something like this works. Let's go back to our components, select our polygons, and let's move this on the height of our walls, something like this. We will clean the mesh afterwards, so you don't have to worry about this right now. Okay, now I will just copy this object, put it under the places like